Like, comment, and subscribe. Welcome to my channel, Native Wildman. This is Sean Wilson speaking, and today is my normal EDC. First, we have the Benchmade Volley. I did a video on this knife when I first got it, or shortly after I got it. Has the access lock, G10 handles. It's S30V steel. This is not the original pocket clip, but it's a Benchmade pocket clip, deep carry pocket clip, and of course Benchmade's famous access lock. Okay, that's a knife in my right pocket, and my watch pocket, which is that little pocket that's on your right side that most people, I'd assume, probably don't use because it's real small. We've got a buck. Traditional style knife, 3 blades. In my left pocket, we've got this Cold Steel Counterpoint 1. Do the safe way to shut it. Alright, and then last but not least, on my EDC carry, we have this Case Mini Fin. A fixed blade knife, small one. Tie my string around. Okay, what we have here, this is Chinquapin oak. Came from a Chinquapin oak. I pulled it from the scrap pile, wood debris pile. Yeah, excuse me. Allergies, not the you know, the pandemic thingy that's going around. And anyways, this is pin oak. I should have brought the leaf with me and put the leaf of which branch it came off of, because I'd help you all identify it better. But this one has kind of like a long, kind of spear-shaped leaf with little points coming off of it, like a sawtooth style leaf. And this one has kind of your like a small oak leaf, except for what you would think of like a normal oak when you think of oak trees. That leaf's similar, but then again, I didn't bring the leaf to show you. Yeah, kind of like, that's not a pin oak, but that's that big leaf down there next to this white drain thing here. My finger's over it right now. I'll circle it. That's similar to what a pin oak looks like, except for they're normally a lot smaller leaves, and they got really small acorns. It's about twice the size of a BB, if you know how big a BB is. Alright, sharpness test. We will do the Benchmade Oh, sorry for the shaking of the screen. Cut into some of this heartwood. Oak is pretty decently hard wood. I'm not sure which one would be a harder. Would be the Chinkapin or the Pin Oak. Yeah, trying to choke up on it with your thumb like that kind of puts an indentation in it. Okay, that's wow, this is a noisy street today. That's my Benchmade volley on the Chinkapin Oak. Now I specifically chose oak because it is a harder wood, and I wanted to show you guys actually cutting with the harder woods. Now this is the buck. I'm not sure what model buck it is. But this one's a little bit more rounded and not quite as rough on your thumbs, but also doesn't have any locking mechanism. Speaking of it, let's actually shut that for now. Alright, let's get rid of this little knot thing. That way it's not digging into my hand when I'm trying to cut. Oh, got another one. I don't know if you all saw this, but a lot of times on these sticks, I hit it with the back of a blade. I use my cold steel for a lot of things because it's definitely a working man's knife. Okay, that's that blade on this. Let's switch to the sheep's foot. Okay. And then let's go to this blade here. I don't know all the blade styles, sorry everyone. And as you can see, the Benchmade volley cuts nice and clean for the most part. From the buck knife, good safety practices, make sure you got your knife shut if they're a pocket knife or folding knife. Okay, we will go to Cold Steel Counterpoint 1. And as you can see, I dropped this on the ground, on the concrete. Went tip first, of course. When you drop a knife, it's going to go tip first. If you drop it over concrete any other way, it'll just like fall on the side and not damage the blade. But I had to redo the tip, and I personally think it looks like I did a pretty good job re-edging it. They're both fairly even. And this one is the AUS 8 blade, still, for the blade. You know what, I'm just going to do enough to get into the hardwood, that way you guys can oops. Alright. I guess I don't need that other piece anyways. Dropped it on the ground. Alright. The case. Alright, we'll move to the Alright, that's the mini fin. Cutting through both type of oaks. We'll go back to the volley, Benchmade. As you can see, you could probably feather stick with these if you really needed to. This is what I like about these Cold Steels, is that they're really, you know, I might not be able to baton through this one for y'alls, but they're really tough. Pretty tough wood. Now I don't know that I would try and baton with this knife. Might be pushing it with this knife. You can baton with this knife too, and it comes with this style sheath. I'm not super fond of the sheath because it's kind of hard to get the knife in and out. Clips in there and it just hangs down on my side. And there you go, my EDC knives, and showing that you can baton with a nice sturdy pocket knife. Cold Steel is, like I said, a workhorse for knives. Well, it's a little off-sided. Here. You all have a good day. Live long and prosper. And be safe during this pandemic.